What's up, everyone out there in YouTube world, Facebook world, social media world, the world, wherever you're watching this episode at. Yes, it looks a little weird. I'm not in my normal studio. My studio is at my office. It is a weekend, so I'm not in my studio. However, there's all kinds of stuff going on out there in the world today that I did not want to wait until I could come into the office on Monday to get in front of the studio and make a video. So I decided to go ahead and make one while I'm driving in my car because I think there's too much stuff going on. I don't want to wait too long to post a video. So yes, it looks a little strange, but deal with it. So what the heck's going on that's so important that I had to come on here? Well, this episode is going to be a quick little commentary on censorship, all right? Now, as everyone knows by now, big tech has gone completely insane. The left and the Democrats have gone completely insane. After what happened at the Capitol building the other day, they've decided that it's time to just do what they've been wanting to do for years now, but they just didn't think they had the guts to do it, or that they had the public outcry to do it, or really the excuse that they wanted to do it. And that's what this Capitol event is turning into, is an excuse for them to do what they've been wanting to do all along, which is essentially ban conservative voices, ban political views, people who have opinions that they disagree with. So it started. Obviously, it started with Trump. Trump's been banned from basically everything. He's been banned from Facebook. He's been banned from Twitter. As I speak, Google has basically banned Parler, which is the, quote, conservative version of Twitter. It's more of a free speech platform as opposed to that, but that's what they call it. So now Google isn't allowing you to download their app on any of their Android phones and stuff. Apple's thinking about doing the same thing. A lot of people are getting banned that aren't just the president. They're starting to ban individuals, Mike Flynn, people who supported the president. And it's just going to trickle down to all of us. So people like me, you, people on just regular old people out there, if you're espousing any sort of views that are going to be seen as conservative or pro-Constitution or Republican or whatever, you're going to be banned. So I don't know how much longer this YouTube page is even going to be up. I don't know how much longer the Facebook page will be up. I mean, who knows? At some point, it's going to come down. Now, I'm not going to voluntarily leave all these places and just go to other platforms. I'll probably go to other platforms as well. However, I'm not going to leave because, in my opinion, that's surrendering. That's letting them win. No, they're going to have to kick my butt out. So I'm going to continue to post these videos. I'm going to continue to post my crazy memes on my personal Facebook page and my Musings with MGL Facebook page, which I have one. You can find, it's Musings with MGL. It's on Facebook. So I'm going to continue to put all my stuff on there. And they're just going to have to kick me out. I'm not voluntarily going to go. They're just going to have to kick me out. So I'm going to keep doing all this stuff. Now, it's legal. A lot of people keeps talking about First Amendment this, First Amendment that, and just to put my lawyer hat on for a second, what these companies are doing is not a violation of the First Amendment. The First Amendment only applies to the government. So if the government ordered these companies to kick all these people off their platforms, then that would be a violation of the First Amendment. But since it's not the government, even though it's getting hard to tell the difference these days between the government and big tech, or at least the Democratic Party and big tech, it's not the government that's banning you or turning off these platform or these speakers like President Trump. They're private companies, so they're free to do whatever they want. It's not a violation of the First Amendment. It is censorship. There's a difference, and I keep telling people this all the time. There is a difference between a violation of the First Amendment and censorship. First Amendment, again, only applies to the government, so this is not a violation of the First Amendment. However, it is a form of censorship, and it is a violation of freedom of speech. Freedom of speech isn't just related to the Constitution. That may be the phrase that they put in there, but it stands for a general overall concept that people should be free to speak their minds, whether you like what they have to say or not. And obviously, these big tech companies are going against that. So it is an anti-free speech. It is censorship, but from a legal standpoint, it's not a violation of the First Amendment. So the great irony is that all these people would say this all the time. So for the last several months, when conservatives would complain that Twitter and Facebook were censoring conservative voices, and people would say, well, they're allowed to do that. If you don't like it, go start your own platform. So, okay, then conservatives said, all right, we'll go start our own platform. They go start places like Parler and other platforms, and then they turn around and then they want to get rid of those platforms. So then a larger platform like Google or Apple get rid of the platform. So which is it? We're a private company. We can regulate your speech. If you don't like it, go start your own platform. Then you go start your own platform, and then they regulate your platform. So it doesn't matter what you do or where you go. They're going to keep doing it. And if you think that you could just go then start a website, and a lot of people say, well, obviously, you don't need the app. You could just access it directly through the website. But you don't think they're going to end up doing something with websites as well, or URLs? Of course they're going to. That's going to be the next step. So look, it's coming down the pike. I'm just, like everybody else, I'm shocked. What we're seeing here is an escalation. So we're seeing just escalation after escalation after escalation. They're claiming that they want to have unity, but the way to unify is not to silence the voices of half the country. It's not to take 75 million people or possibly more who voted for Trump and tell them that they're all a bunch of insurrectionists and they need to be silenced, and the people they support need to be silenced. The people they elected, AOC's out there saying that Ted Cruz and Senator Massey need to be expelled from Congress. So not only do they want to shut down your voices, they want to get rid of the people you voted for. They want to discount your vote. Like, those things are not going to unify anything. What it's going to do is escalate the situation. If you truly believe that the country is about to be torn apart in this insurrectionist civil war concept, what you want to do in a situation like that is de-escalate, okay? You don't want to escalate. You don't want to ratchet it up. You don't want to add in the next step to make flames even higher. You want to step back and de-escalate. And what they want to do is what the people on the left and the Democrats and the media and the big tech companies, they see their opportunity and they're doing what they always do, which is going too far. They're going too far, too fast, and it's going to cause a backlash. And it's going to have the opposite effect of what they want, which is to get rid of all these people. They're going to just shove people into places where they're in an echo chamber, where they're not talking to anybody else, and they're just going to make the situation worse. So it's scary times out there right now. I don't know what the next step's going to be. Every day I make a video, I seem like, maybe it can't get any worse, and then the next day something else happens. So this is, again, back to the escalation that I'm talking about. So those are just my musings for the day. Sorry about the weird setup, but I didn't feel like I had to get this off my chest. I didn't want to wait until Monday, and by Monday something else will probably come up and I'll have to do a different video. So stay strong, people. Look, it's getting scary out there. As I always said, people just need to be prepared. You should always be prepared, but certainly now more than ever, you should continue to be prepared. Try and stay safe. Try and stay healthy. Where's the virus, by the way? Nobody's been talking about this thing that shall not be named that's been going on lately. It's kind of been on the back burner, which I find somewhat interesting as well. But anyway, stay safe, stay healthy, stay open if you're in some draconian state. But as always, now more than ever, continue to carry on.